Be the change you want to see. You know, we've been talking about heart lately. American Heart Association is here to tell us what we need to know. So many people dying of heart disease and different things like that. American Heart Association Women of Impact campaign. I want to welcome my guests who are here, Carrie King, also Rosa Hart, and Maria Schaefer, all here. It is good to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks for having us here.
So we've been talking heart, especially looking at women and talking about heart. You have the Woman of Impact campaign, and you are celebrating that. So Maria, kick it all off. What some of the things you want people to know?
Well, one, I think I want people to know the importance of awareness for prevention of heart disease. You know, one of the things that I learned when I first got invited to participate in the Women of Impact campaign is that heart disease is really the #1 killer for women.
We don't think about that, though.
No, we don't. We absolutely don't. And that's something that I take for granted. And I myself was born with a hole in my heart. But
Really?
It healed during my tween years, and I never thought about it. But looking back to my childhood years, when I spent most of my days coming in and out of the hospital, and now I'm surrounded by women my age and some people older than I who are battling with heart disease, or you know, recently someone in our immediate circle passed away through cardiac arrest, then it really hits you that it is really prevalent, and it knows no age, or it doesn't discriminate against anybody. It can really affect anyone.
I think people really kind of start paying attention. I'm terrible. I'm not a sports person. What's the young guy, the football guy?
Darren Hamlin.
Yeah, he got, you know, fell down on the, and he's young and he's strong, and you know, he plays football, and we saw that, and everybody's like, what? Yeah. I mean, I felt bad for him. I'm glad he's okay, but I think people begin to say, wait a minute, that can happen to anybody. So, what is the American Heart Association's Women of Impact campaign?
Sure. So I'll speak on that.
Yeah.
So we are 3 of 9 women across the state of Kentucky who are coming with awareness, education, and we're also fundraising for the American Heart Association.
And we appreciate you all. I want you to know that first.
Thank you. So we're honored to be part. I'll just share my quick story is that I have something which is called Wolff-Parkinson-White syndrome. There's about 20,000 Americans in the U.S. who have it. So it's something that, you know, I never spoke about. I just kind of quietly kept it, and I went about my day.
Carrie, what is that, though?
It is an electro issue within my heart, in my valve. So I've had a couple of heart surgeries, and, you know, I also, like Maria, was born with this, and, you know, I've been dealing with it my whole life, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, you know, multiple heart medications.
But when people look at you?
But when people look at me, they think I'm healthy.
I would look at you and say, oh, look at that model. She's so young and fit. And then say, you know, you would say, oh, my, look at, I mean, because you look like you're in your 20s. Look at that, you know, that young woman there. I mean, and look at you, you're all fit. Look at that wonderful businesswoman there. You're so beautiful. You're so young. And all 3 of you deal with heart issues?
I don't deal with my own heart issues.
Tell me your story.
So I have worked with stroke patients in the ICU for 8 years and now outpatient. So once patients go home from the hospital after having a stroke, I call them to make sure they have what they need on the prevention side of things to prevent them from having another stroke. Those modifiable risk factors like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, high blood sugar, and even stress modification, because stress is its own independent risk factor for stroke and heart attack.
So Rosa, for you, how hard I'm telling you, when I had my stroke, I loved my nurses. I loved all the people that were trying to get me, you know, because that can either be an end of life thing or certainly change your life thing. How hard is that? Because you see people struggle.
Yeah. So for me, it's like I walk with them through that grieving process. I lead a couple of stroke survivor support groups as well, and it was life-changing for me to think about what can I do with my life to make a difference and to hopefully help more people have great outcomes than those worst-case scenarios you were talking about.
So it's 9 of you all, and you're going across wave country, making differences, telling your stories, you're raising funds. What do we do for you? how can we help you? What do we do? Let's just go
Yeah.
down the line. You all tell us what can we do, Maria? We'll start with you,
Absolutely.
and then we'll do Rosa, and then we'll do Carrie.
Well, in addition to fundraising, a large part of our campaign is also spreading awareness about heart health and also heart disease prevention. So what you'll learn is a lot of us who are participating in the Women of Impact campaign have various activities planned throughout the community. And my invitation to everyone is when you hear or when you get that invitation to attend one of our events, whether it
Do
be
it.
an educational event or a cardio class, do it. Say yes. And frankly, when I received the nomination to be part of Women of Impact campaign, I was not immediately a yes. But when I learned about the impact that the American Heart Association provides to the community and the importance of just being heart smart, that's when I said yes.
Rosa?
So to help my team, I want to focus on the effect of stroke on women. So I'm using the hashtag Stroke Impact. So if you put anything on social media about heart health, feel free to use that hashtag Stroke Impact, and it will show up on our team. I'll be hosting several different educational events to raise awareness, including a hands-only CPR class this Thursday night. So if you would like to join us in that, it is open to the public.
All right. As a stroke survivor, thank you. All right, Carrie, real
Okay,
quick.
Dawn, here's what I want you to do. I want you to share some of my events on social media. If you could do that, that would be awesome. I have 2 really cool shopping events. One is at Work the Metal. One is at Kendra Scott.
Love.
Yes. So if you could help me with that and just to share some things, perhaps if I could tag you or if you could attend something, I would love that. I'm going to have a pancake breakfast at
All right.
Aspen Creek. So
And I'll try to
You
do
can
that.
attend.
Somebody here will have to help me
Yes.
tag because I don't know how to do that. So you can see the information right there. And you all, we have to get better, get healthier, and get strong for our heart. Thank you all, all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thanks
so
for having
much.
us.
All right, I think we're